Welcome to the Hyborian Keep. I'm Old Man Hyborian. Here we read tales about Robert E. Howard's greatest character, Conan the Barbarian. It's Cimmerian September, a reading event started by Michael K. Vaughan, where for the month we read Robert E. Howard and Conan stories. Today we'll take a look at what I'll be reading for the month, which is the Weird Tales Omnibus of Conan the Barbarian. Now let's get after it. So this is what I'm tackling for Cimmerian September. It's Robert E. Howard's The Cimmerian Barbarian, the complete Weird Tales Omnibus. Fairly big book. I may be biting off more than I can chew, but I'll give it a go, seeing what I can get done. The actual hard copy mimics the dust jacket. It's copyright 2017. This is the first edition hard copy. It has a table of contents. I'll scan through the book and just show you the stories that are involved with this Omni. There's a map of the world of the age of Conan. This book is available in ebook and audiobook also. There's a bit of an introduction, and the first story is actually a call story. I never really get into a lot of Robert E. Howard's other characters. I concentrated mostly on Conan, so it'll be fun to read a couple of non-Conan stories by Robert E. Howard for this month. The first story is Shadow Kingdom. It's an 11,000 word novelette, and it was published in August 1929. The second story is The Solomon Kane. It had some cover art, and it was published in August 1928. It was also an 11,000 word novelette. The third story is another Solomon Kane. It was a 2,500 word short story, and it was published June 1929. Then there's Robert E. Howard's essay on the Hyborian age. It was 8,800 words, and it wasn't published in Weird Tales. It was published in Fantagraph in 1936 for the February-November issue. The first Conan story is The Phoenix on the Sword. It is a 9,000 word novelette, and it was published December 1932. This one is one of Howard's better Conan stories. It's The Scarlet Citadel. It was a 15,000 word novelette, and it was published January 1933. There are some illustrations throughout the book. They were the illustrations that were included into Weird Tales, so they do scatter through the book. One of Robert E. Howard's more well-known stories is The Tower of the Elephant. It was a 10,000 word story published in March 1933. Black Colossus, with a cover by Margaret Brundage. It was a 15,000 word novelette published in June 1933. It's unfortunate they didn't do the covers in color. That would have really added to the Omni if they would have done those covers in color. Then we have The Slithering Shadow, a 13,000 word novelette published in September 1933. Pool of the Black One, an 11,000 word novelette published in October 1933. Rogues in the House, a 10,000 word novelette published in January 1934. Gods of the North, also known as The Frost Giant's Daughter. This story was not published in Weird Tales. It was published in Fantasy Fan in March 1934. But they included it in this Omni, which is nice. Shadows in the Moonlight, 12,000 word novelette published in April 1934. One of my favorites, Queen of the Black Coast. It was a novelette published in 1934 with a cover by Margaret Brundage. The Devil in Iron, a 13,000 word novelette published in August 1934 with another cover by Margaret Brundage. Not quite sure, it doesn't look a whole lot like Conan. The People of the Black Circle, 31,000 novella. It was published over 3 issues from September to November in 1934. A Witch Shall Be Born, a 17,000 word novelette published in December 1934. Jewels of Guellar, a 17,000 word novelette published in March 1935. Beyond the Black River, I enjoyed that story. I look forward to reading that one again. It was a 22,000 word novella. It was published over 2 issues, May and June in 1935. Shadows in Zambula, with another cover done by Margaret Brundage. It was an 11,000 word novelette, published in November 1935. Robert E. Howard's only novel, The Hour of the Dragon. It was a 76,000 word novel. It was published over 4 issues from December 1935 to April 1936. Kind of includes all Robert E. Howard's greatest hits for Conan. And the last story is Red Nails, 31,000 word novella published over 3 issues from July to October 1936. So that's my reading for Cimmerian September. I'll see if I'm up to the task. Well, there you have it. A hefty bit of reading for the month. I may not get through it, but I'll give it a try. If you want to understand Robert E. Howard's Conan, then this is one of the best ways to do it. Buy it, read it with me, and enjoy it. And with that, I bid you farewell.